Hello, welcome back. This is Jeff Byers, and I'm going to show you how to use the 3D UV cut and sew tool. And before we do that, we're going to go ahead and show you what it looks like if I just do an automatic map on this with the UV. So I'm going to go ahead and center pivot, delete by type history, and freeze any transformations I have on this cube. Basically, automatic map works really well. Mine has a hard time with high poly, so you'll find out what I mean when we actually get into automatic mapping. So, especially on a high poly object, it does really well with low poly stuff. So we're going to go into UV, and we're going to go into automatic. We want to go ahead and reset tool, and we're going to go ahead and project. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to UV editor, and you can see that we've got some strange things happening here with the UV map. It's not clean, so I want to actually cut the seams myself. I could go in here and clean this up if I wanted to, and take the time to do that, but let's go ahead and do it right the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and close the UV editor, and you can see here that it's kind of jagged and just doesn't look good. So I'm going to recut those lines, those seams. So I'm going to go back into selection mode. I'm going to go ahead and delete the history again on this object. Okay, let's go ahead and start from scratch. I'm going to go ahead and add a planar map on there. I'm going to destroy what the automatic mapping did. Let's go into planar, and let's go into the x-axis and project. And I'm going to go back into the cube. I'm going to go ahead and delete history again. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit, right click over it and go to edge mode. And we're going to go into UV, and we're going to go into 3D cut and sew UV tool. Okay, this is all set up. If you did it right, you'll see drag to cut. If I go in here, and you can see, if I just click on, I'm going to get a little closer. We're going to cut right at this point right here. So if I cut like this, it's just drag and cut. If I want to cut from one side to the other, I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to go Control Z back. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to go all the way to this side and hold down the Shift key and double click. I'm going to do this for all the top pieces here. I'm even going to do this for the line that goes down. So I'm going to click on this, go all the way across, and double click, and I guess I'm just going to go all the way around the top. I'm just holding down the Shift key, click on that, the edge that I want, go all the way down to the other edge, all the way to the end, holding down the Shift key and double click. So I got the top done, and now we're going to do the sides. So just click on this, go all the way down to the bottom, and click on that. Now I suppose you could just click and double click, because it is broken all the way at the end. So you could just go in here and click that and go all the way to the top and double click if you want to, or you can go and click, I think you have to click like 1, 2, and then maybe the third one, double click on it, it will go all the way to the end. A lot of times, since this has a break at the corner, it works really well to do this. Just double click, holding on the Shift key, and sometimes it takes the fourth one to go all the way across. Or you can just go and click on the first one that you want to select and double click the second one where you want it to stop. And that'll help you keep from following an edge loop. So just as an example, if I double click on this, it will want to go all the way across and follow that edge loop all the way around. It's breaking right there because I have an edge loop there. But if I didn't have this edge loop here, it would go all the way across. And sometimes we don't want that. That's why I'm showing you how to just kind of hold down the Shift key, click on that one, that first one, and then you can, if you want it to stop here, you know, then you would go and just highlight that one, hold down the Shift key and double click on it, and it only goes as far as you want it to go, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to go ahead and Control Z back. Remember, holding the Control key down and clicking will get rid of an edge, the seam. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one back again, that one back again. This just takes a little practice to get used to how this all works. But once you get it down, it's pretty easy. And a cube is really easy to practice on. All right, so that's working pretty good. I think I got everything. You don't want to forget anything because then it'll just kind of fall apart. Okay, that looks good. So you've got all the seams in there. Just double check everything, make sure they're nice and clean, and then we'll move on to the next section.